but seriously, this is driving me crazy. I've already done my foundation, concealer, and my contour.
Quick note about that, the contour is not totally blended out yet. It all comes together after we put on the blush and blend it with the powder.
So now we're gonna do the blush and eye look and everything like that for the Cold Girl Winter Wonderland Princess makeup look. I'm starting with the Maybelline lipstick in the shade Fuchsia Fever, and we're actually gonna use this for part of our blush. I'm gonna use this mixed with another powder, but we're just gonna apply this on the apple of the cheeks and then spread it just a little bit across the nose to kind of give that, ooh, it's chilly outside look. I don't want to overdo that because like if I really want to look like that, I could just go step outside in the freezing cold for a minute. But just to get a little bit of that look, and it's kind of what I do my daily makeup look anyway.
After the product is placed down, I literally just use my fingers to blend it out.
I used a little too much on purpose because we're going to be covering a lot of this with powder to help be that like glow from a thin look. So it looks a little bit much, but it's going to get better. And then because I don't want this to be overly pink, I like to introduce a little bit of red. I really love this red Vino by Milani blush. It's highly pigmented, so be a little careful with it. I'm just going to lightly tap it and then just lightly like kind of dust this over the pink areas. And sometimes it's not a perfect process, sometimes you overdo it. I kind of overdid it on my temples a little bit, so to fix that I just took my like foundation stick and just went over it lightly to help tone it down a little bit. And same thing on my nose, just a little too much. There, just like that to help it tone down. And if you scare yourself with how much blush you can put on, you know, you can obviously tap over it a little bit with this too. But again, the powder really takes care of a lot of that. Now we're setting everything with powder, and I will link all the products that I use below. But I quickly just kind of tap it on everywhere.
And then blend it out. Had to switch to voiceover because my audio went weird. Once I finished blending it, I decided I didn't have enough of the red, so I went back in with the red Vino blush to pop that color back on because I kind of overdid the concealer correcting coverage. You really do want there to be almost like too much blush before you put the powder on, because once you put the powder on, it comes together beautifully with the perfect amount of color. And yes, I see that mark on my forehead. I woke up with it, I have no idea what it is. But anyway, pretty self-explanatory here. As you see, I just have a baby wipe and I've been going over my brows, my lids, my lips, that little beauty mark I have that I like, and then my hairline just to get all the makeup off of the places that it's not supposed to be. And popping on some chapstick because I can't stand dry lips. Moving on to brows, I'm just combing them out before I start. I've done a couple videos where you can kind of see how I do my brows. But for this part of the tutorial, just do your brows however you like. I like to pencil them in to make them darker and thicken them up just a little bit, but I really don't like to overdo it. So just little tiny strokes with the pencil, and then when I'm done with that, I go back through with the little spoolie on the other end and comb it all out. So I'm still, as you can see, I'm still drawing on at this point. But then I will take the spoolie like I'm doing here and rub it out. And I go pretty hard on it. I'm like, the spoolie's like touching my skin. I really like to just like smudge everything all out so that it's really blended and you don't see any like, I don't like harsh boxy lines. I don't want my brows to look like boxes. So I really blend it out. And I got really close because I wasn't sure how well I was doing, as it's hard to do your makeup in the camera. Now taking the red Vino by Milani blush again and just taking a fluffy brush and just putting that into the crease, blending it out. Very, like, I wouldn't say messily, but I'm not being super particular about it. Just placing the product there to put a little bit of color there, smudging it out with my fingers. Just a very soft blended look. And then I'm covering it with the powder so I can have the same effect that I had on the cheeks, where it's kind of the color popping from within look. I'm now just taking the shade I used for my contour and also popping that into the crease and blending it out. It's the Java by Maybelline, so I'm just incorporating that just to get a little more depth to it and neutralize the pink a little more. Quickly swiping whatever's left on the brush on the lower lash line. Then just making sure it's connected in the outer corner and blending it up into the outer corner and crease of the eye. Lining with my favorite eyeliner, and again, everything that I'm using is going to be linked below, but I just like to do it on the top lid. I focus on the waterline and smudging it out into the lash line as best as I can. And then I don't really drag it out on the outer corner, just taking as far out to the corner of the eye as I can. Finishing off with mascara for the eyes. If you've watched my previous videos, you've seen me do my mascara multiple times, but for those who might be new here, I always use 2 mascaras. So this is the first mascara I'm using, and I do 2 layers on the top lashes to really get a look that I'm going for. So 2 layers on the top with the first mascara, and then I will do a layer, like a slight light layer on the bottom, kind of blinking, just to get on the very base of the lash line, but not dragging it to all the lower lashes because I have really long lower lashes. And then, as you can see here, I took my second mascara and do another coat with that, maybe 2 if I feel like I need it. And I just love how pretty, natural, and glowy this look is. Now, I've heard from some other people that this look is supposed to be matte, but I'm the kind of girl who will always go for a glowy look no matter what. I don't care what look I'm recreating, I want to glow. So just popping on some highlight. This is the same lip liner I used 2 videos ago in my holiday makeup look. It's a really pretty, deep kind of, I don't want to say cranberry red, but a pretty red color that's not like overly cherry red. But the way I line my lips, as you can see, I kind of do this wide smile right here and line my lips this way. This I've found helps me be able to follow the line of the lips, but it slightly overdraws it too, because I don't like to overly overline the lips, but just enough that it helps give a little bit more of a pout. So I will do this little smile trick because it helps slightly overline the lips without overdoing it. Then just filling it in with the pencil, obviously, filling everything else. And then I'm going around and smudging the lines because for the cold girl look, you know, you want to have like very soft. People say like looking like chapped lips. I'm like, chapped lips are never a good thing. I'm not going for chapped lips, but I don't know. There is just something about the way I'm blending it out. And this is how I do my lips always anyway. I don't like a perfect harsh line on my lips. I like it to be blended and soft and luscious and kissable. And then I'm taking that Fuchsia Fever lipstick and popping that on top in the center. And then finishing off with some gloss because, like I said, I don't like chapped lips. I don't care what the look is. And now you see how I do a makeup look to look like a snowy, glowy Winter Wonderland princess. Now go take a look at this video that shows some winter beanie hairstyles that also look great with this look. So I'll see you over there. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.